I mean, shot. You're on bond for DWI with us, and you've now picked up an aggravated assault with family. Do you mind, this is Mr. Drake Osby. What happened in the ag assault, please?
Yes, Your Honor. On April 1st, 2020, as first specified, the plaintiff and the defendant are exes from a prior dating relationship. On April 1st, 2025, an officer was dispatched to an address in Houston County, Texas, responsive for disturbance call. The complainant stated there was a verbal altercation when the defendant took the complainant's cell phone. The defendant then entered the bedroom and began striking phone and objects to break it. The complainant was able to retrieve his cell phone, at which time the defendant began to strike the complainant in the head and torso with a close fist, causing him to fall on the ground. The complainant was able to walk away, and the defendant grabbed a metal object and struck the complainant in the head and arm, causing 2 lacerations on his left eye and a laceration on his right eye, and multiple scratches on both arms. The defendant then jumped a fence and fled the scene. The object was a solid metal bracket, 12 to 16 inches in width, made of heavy gauge steel designed to hold 2 cylindrical metal tubes and has multiple sharp forms. The item is manufactured for law enforcement officer use as a mounting or deployment device for entire deflation.
And all this over a phone? Mr. Drake Osby, I now have to revoke your bond in our case as well. I'm sorry. So I'm going to set it at 5,001. You've still not made bond on the felony case. So if you do, I mean, we can talk, but John, I think he's set for when? She's set for
514, Your Honor. Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you want to do, I guess, the day after then?
You look at one other thing, Judge. Well, I think the felony is actually set for Monday. Our case before this one was caught up was when she was reset for 514.
It's up to, I'm good with whatever you want to.
I'm actually looking, I don't have any new discovery to look over because this case is so new. There weren't even any body cams for me, so I'm pretty much waiting on everything. I'll leave it where it is and I'll monitor things and see what's going on with the felony case, Judge.
All right. Thanks.
All right, thank you, Judge.
So I've got a couple to talk to you about.
Okay.
Start with the easier one first. Mr. Ally,
Marquis Heller?
yes,
Is he in prison?
no, he's on bond. He had a violation because apparently he was random drug tests.
Oh, right. Is he here?
He is here. He went and he's tested. He came back negative, which is positive. But I think there was a miscommunication or a misunderstanding about him having to go drug test. He's got a pretty extensive orange sheet. And he's doing a mental health PTI, which he's done the interview. We're just waiting on the report. So I think it may have just, when he missed the drug test, just a misunderstanding, miscommunication as to what the bond conditions were.
Edward Johnson.
Did you get the report on Ally yet?
Okay, I get those emails.
I haven't gotten one, but I did speak
I've been
with.
waiting. It's been a long time.
Well, they do them in batches rather than piecemeal. And so we just,
I mean, he went and did it at least 60 days ago, no?
I don't think it's been 60, maybe 30, 45-ish, but he has gone. I did speak with the Harris Center and he,
I remember you told me that he went.
yeah. We're just waiting, and the Harris Center, I know that they're very overwhelmed and understaffed and.
I get it. What do you want to do?
What, like I said, he's here. He's clean. If we
That's
could,
good.
yes.
Okay. I mean, he's clean, which is great.
Yeah.
All right, so let's set it, I don't know, maybe a week.
Okay.
If it's not back in a week, I'm going to call it. I'll figure it out.
Okay, perfect.
Who's
Let's do
next?
that. Mr. Jorge Pena, he's in custody. He has a fugitive case.
He's a what case?
A fugitive case.
Okay. Oh. Hi,
And
Amy.
he would like to speak to you about getting a new lawyer.
About a bond?
No, he wants a new court-appointed lawyer. And
Do you mind bringing out Jorge Pena, please? Pena, please.
I don't want to presume to speak for the court,
Is it
but
upset with you?
apparently,
I find that really hard to believe, really.
Judge,
And you go to bat, so I don't get it, right?
this is the first time.
He thinks he can get a different result. Is it just because of the fugitive case?
So he has a fugitive case and a local case, which makes it a little more complicated.
He's made bond on the local case, which is good. So the 15 days. Did he waive or did he refuse? Okay. He looks young. Huh? Rick, did you find something?
Oh, Judge, I don't have the website, Judge. You can pass that along, I'll try.
You what?
I don't have the website.
Judge,
Let me just make sure.
the local system says it won't work.
Say it again?
The local system said that it will not work within 48 hours of them being placed into U.S. custody. I'm not sure if it has been in the last 48 hours that she's been detained by ICE.
Do you want, hey, it looks like I've got the boyfriend here. Do you want me to get the phone number for this person and I'll give it to you, Rick? You talked to him? Or have you already talked to
I've
him?
been talking to him, Judge. I do have it.
And what's he saying?
He says that he tells me that ICE has her.
That ICE has
I
her.
don't have any, yes, I don't have verification of it.
Okay, so why don't we do
Apparently-
this? Because state is saying that within 48 hours of them taking, they can't verify it. I guess it takes a bit to hit the system, you know?
Oh, I see, yes.
And
Mhm.
when did they allegedly get her?
Yesterday, it showed that she was out on bond, but she didn't appear yesterday. So apparently,
Judge, if you'd
maybe
like,
a couple of days before.
Say it again?
It does give a number for the field office. If you'd like me to reach out and contact them.
Yeah, but you got a lot, I mean, you got a lot of stuff here going on, you know?
But county doesn't have a right, Judge?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you can, you should get that deeply involved, you know what I mean? Because I don't want you to do something that you get in trouble, so. The hold was lifted 3/16. Rick,
Okay, Judge.
so that's been
3/16.
2 weeks.
Wow. So apparently that's where she's been. I've had no contact with her, Judge.
I mean,
But,
if we can't verify that she's in custody, because I can't, then I'm gonna revoke the bond.
Right, right. I understand.
So I guess,
Maybe-
do you want to see if the guy that's here can provide proof that she's in other than his word?
Right. He tells me that he has a immigration attorney for her. So let me speak to him, Judge. I'll talk to him and then I'll get back with you.
He has like a folder with a bunch of stuff.
Do you have his phone number?
Yes, I do, Judge.
Okay. Do you speak English?
Yeah, I speak English.
Okay, so her lawyer is going to call you now. We need proof that she's actually in immigration custody.
Number and everything, forced it and everything. She has court Monday, with my immigration, her immigration lawyer, I'll sponsor her and everything.
Okay, so go out there, speak to the lawyer to see what kind of proof that you can bring us and let us know. And
Okay, yeah, I got all the paper you need and permissions. Okay.
he's going to call you now.
Okay.
Okay,
Will do, Judge. Thanks.
thanks, Rick. Hey, after this, I'll hit you up. Pena.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Pena, you were wanted out of another state. And I guess your lawyer there are two things. You're not happy with Anna here. And so we need to talk about number one. Number two, a lot of times when people have fugitive cases, they ask for me to set them a bond so they can get out and go turn themselves in. I don't know. I don't know why you're wanted out of the other state. All I know is that EWI now, and within the last, year and a half, you've picked up 2 other cases with me in this court. So I know you because you keep picking cases up. So I don't care if you have Jesus here. It don't matter who you got, where she's as that good, right? I don't know if I'm going to give you a bond because all I know is you keep picking cases up. And you're only 23. So Amy, tell me about Mr. Payne.
Yes, he's born out of Newton County, Indiana, corrupt business influence, forgery, fraud, and identity deception. This was issued May 14th of 2024. He of course has local cases for DWI, 415. Let me see what else.
What's he wanted for? What was the first part?
Corrupt business influence, forgery, fraud, and then identity deception.
Corrupt business influence, forgery, and fraud. Do we know that they want him?
Yes,
Okay. Is there a bond that's been set there?
I don't have any information about bonds.
Okay.
Also, day is coming up in 5 minutes if we're discussing bond.
Okay. So tell me, what's going on?
Mr. Pena, I don't want to get too far into attorney-client
Sure.
communication. He would like to ask for a new appointed lawyer.
Why?
Well, me and her had a conversation. Like, there's nothing against her, but we just had a conversation, and well, I mean, I didn't think that
She's fighting for you?
you could
She's
say-
one of the biggest junkyard dogs that we have here. There's no one that fights more than she does.
No,
She's better than most attorneys I even see here. I'm telling you, she's amazing.
no, I believe you. You could be saying the truth, but
I am saying the truth.
no, I know you are. I believe me. And just off the fact, the case, the other price case that you did bring up, I haven't had. It was a year and a half already, and it's only been for for protection. Like my other cases, I'm not no bad dude that robbery or they're all gun charges, and that's just on the behalf of the landscaping business that I got. That every time when I'm in the backyard or so, somehow they're always trying to steal the back of the trailer. That's the only reason, and the only cases that I got. I don't got no evading arrest, no like a robbery or what, however you.
I don't know, but we have another prosecutor that's coming up to speak about this as well. I'm not going to give you another lawyer. This is a lawyer that we've given you. We only have a couple lawyers who do these types of cases regardless.
Okay.
So,
The only thing I was gonna, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
Okay.
The only one I was gonna ask you was I was trying to get the lawyer that fought for the 2 gun charges. I don't know, Mr. Some with, I just forgot. I think he's an Italian dude.
those cases you had.
They have the same guy. And I really thought it was him right here.
Oh, it is Greg.
I know why you little familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, Greg, you represented Mr. Pena on both of his prior cases.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's why when I looked at it, I was like,
So look, the only way you can have Greg is you can hire him. Otherwise, you got Anna. Okay?
oh, yeah, he's getting, oh, now he charges
Hire him.
that. Look at
I always charge. I don't know what you're thinking.
All right, we're going to put you back because we're waiting on another lawyer to come up here.
Let me go back and talk.
Yeah, for
I'll
sure.
charge for you.
Good morning, or good afternoon, whatever it is.
What happened, Dave? Are you upset
Too
with?
late, Judge. I didn't, I missed that you set a $5,000 bond on Anna's other client.
Look, I didn't see very much violent history. I saw that this is yes, but it's been 5 years since he's gotten in trouble. Do you have something to add? I'm all ears.
Well, I let Amy prepare it, so I'm gonna just let sleeping dogs lie. I just, yeah.
I didn't see much violent history. I saw DWI, I saw evading, but those back in 15 and 16. You know,
It was well, I mean, it's already done, so it's, at this point,
do you have something that's truly aggravating that would give cause for concern?
well,
I know the facts of this case, right?
well, the argument I would have leaned more towards is not the, necessarily the physical danger, but it's the flight risk of it and the aggravating circumstances of what he's wanted for, but,
Hey,
yeah.
if you run, can't run forever. We'll get you eventually, number one. And the worst part about the case that I saw, gets out of the car, puts her in a full Nelson. I didn't have anything more than that, there's no blood, there's no, the history was,
I was more flight risk and the fact that one of the conditions, well, if we're talking about the
it
warrant,
was a 2B.
it was a 2B and one of the conditions they asked was no contact, was my understanding. The complainant's in the gallery.
But she came on her own accord.
Well, I understand, but it's the same as domestics here is I understand that there are obviously willing complainants or recanting
Alden
complainants, but
Garcia?
in the domestic part of things.
But if it's a 2B, he hasn't been ordered by the court. So he doesn't know,
No, I know, and I
he's
wasn't.
not on notice.
No, my argument wasn't, he wasn't violating any bond conditions. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is if one of the concerns, right, is that they would go out of their way to put it in the teletype and to the warrant to us, that it is a concern that they have contact, is one of the things that would facilitate and ensure the no contact instead of him being free and odds, cash in my pocket
I assume
says,
it's so.
Yes.
right, but cash in my pocket says.
And Anna's gonna let him know
So-
so that he now knows.
But anyway, all that said is, it's already done, so I'll move to the next.
Okay. Mr. Pena, thank you for smoothing that over. He would like to ask the court for a fugitive bond. I told him it was a long shot, but I was not going to presume to speak for the court.
We need to bring someone out. Pena, please.
You and Ricardo are getting some wins.
Hey, Vic, do you want to go through the list? Or no? You're not ready?
Well, you weren't here yesterday.
That's true. That's true. I'm also wildly sleep deprived. The intake wasn't too bad last night. It was a steady flow. Not too bad. Just a little tired. It's good fun.
They kind of like the rest of the 3 on 1, 2, yes. 2 subjects. Brad. Oh, I need to do this.
Did you want to go over to
Yeah.
page 5, Davis? Seth or Raymond failed to appear first time.
Right.
2501.
Right, page 7, Estrada.
Yeah.
5001 on the DWI.
Ready for the next one?
No, give me 1 second. Let me finish the bail order. Okay, who's next?
Next up is page 13, Jenkins. That already felt to appear first time.
2501. Okay. I'm not happy with you. And the thing is that Mr. Pena. Since you've been an adult, you've picked up 1 to 2 cases every year. It would scare me to let you out because I don't know what you're going to do. The last thing I want is for me to let you out and you leave just a path of destruction like the Tasmanian. You now have a DWI here. You're wanted for 3 charges in, where was it again?
Indiana.
In Indiana. You're hopscotching states with criminality. And you're only 23. I don't feel comfortable giving you a bond because I don't think that you will comply with the court orders.
Can I speak?
Sure, just don't talk about the cases.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about, sir, believe me, I understand where you come from, because it's probably not the first time you see it, but, my cases are not, never hurting nobody. I'm not
So you have a
I'm not a
fraud?
menace to society.
What else was it?
Your Honor, it's fraud, identity deception, forgery, corrupt business influence,
But nothing with, no disrespect to you, I promise, no disrespect, but nothing that has, that I hurt somebody or make somebody do that they didn't want to, or like
Have an open DWI.
for doing a favor.
Stop.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Don't,
Yeah, sorry.
if you go out there
Uh-huh.
and you kill a family of 4, do you think, well, he was going to try to help someone? Do you think they care?
I was asking her, I was like, at least, because my mom, it's the Indiana case is like 14 hours if I'm not mistaken, and well, my mama don't got enough money to be going back and forth. So that's why I was asking her. I'm like, if I'll do anything that however he feels comfortable, like however you want. I was like, can he at least put me a monitor to drive with my mom over there at least one time? Cause I haven't seen my mama, and I'm not gonna be able to see my mama if I end up going all the way to Indiana, cause she don't got enough funds to even go over there like every week. And so, like, believe me, I'm not no
Least of
bad
my
person.
concern is whether you get to see your mom. You know what I mean?
Understandable. No, that's understandable. No
My
disrespect.
only concern is that you get to Indiana to
Yes, sir.
get charges.
Yes, sir.
Now, the problem is that you refused extradition. So you aren't even earning credit now toward, because when someone waives extradition, we give that other state
Yes, sir.
14 days to come get you.
Yes, sir.
And if they don't come get you,
Yes, sir.
then Harris County releases you,
Yes, sir.
right? The warrant don't go away.
Yes,
That warrant will also remain.
Yes, sir.
But at this point, I just don't feel comfortable giving you a bond, Mr. Pena. You know, you're just too young. You keep picking up criminal cases, and it scares me.
Well, can we come to like an understanding? Like, let's just say I do suppose, like, however you think that I'm finna do, I'm really eventually I'm gonna come back, and I'll do more time than I have to. Bro. I'm giving you my word that
I don't feel comfortable,
You
Mr.
feel
Pena.
that's acceptable. That's acceptable.
Because the
Judge.
problem is that with the cases that you had with us, I also had to revoke your bond on those cases when you were just here with us.
Yeah,
You know,
no.
you failed to appear on one of your cases, and that's just here in Harris County. On one of the gun cases, you took off and we had to issue a warrant for your arrest.
No.
No.
Okay.
And Judge,
The bond's
just,
at 1,001.
okay, just if I may, I believe both of the gun cases were ultimately dismissed.
One was dismissed, the other one.
One was not.
Oh, okay. I apologize for my misunderstanding. I thought they both.
So he probably pled to one where they dismissed the other one.
Okay.
He was on bond and he picked up a new case. That's what it.
No, it was a
No.
year after. But actually, and part of housekeeping, if you wanted to go forward with the 2-year rule, or if you didn't want to.
Okay. So his DWI is in court 15. I don't know if they're gonna send that back because of the.
We killed the 2-year rule.
Oh,
Didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, it
Okay.
like, when was it, like a month ago or so?
oh.
Yeah, so there's no
That's why
more.
it's so good.
Okay.
It's still like all fresh and new. We have to update the court rules, but as far as
Okay,
the 2-year rules now gone.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, because the problem is that judges would get too, you'd end up seeing the same people over and over. And then is it really fair because you end up, right? You
That makes
start
sense.
developing a relationship and you start treating them differently as you would.
Right.
So that's why. So now you refused. I'm not going to give you a bond. So you have 2 options. You can, if you want to continue to refuse, they will go get a governor's warrant from Indiana to forcing Indiana to come get you, but that will take 90 days. If you want to waive now, you can waive now, and that'll give them 14 days to come get you. I'll let you talk with Anna to make the decision to let you know what you want to do.
And he did sign the waiver, just,
Oh, okay. All right.
so.
Got it.
Time started yesterday.
I just started
Right now.
So they'll have.
The time that you waive,
They'll have-
which is right now.
Yeah, I had signed the paper yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I sure did. Cause she said it starts at 12, that day that I signed my paper.
Okay.
It's up to them whether they want to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, at
No, it
first,
shows a refusal.
it was I had signed for the 90 days, and she said tomorrow you got an option to tell your lawyer that you could change your mind tomorrow.
Okay.
And then I was like, when did the day start? She's like, tonight at 12.
It's a refusal.
Yeah, so they'll have until the 18th.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, man. No, you can
Yeah.
worry about it. I appreciate you.
Okay.
You're doing your job. Appreciate
Okay.
it.
Thank you, Judge.
Appreciate you, Judge.
Okay.
Take care. Good morning, Ms. Hodge.
Good morning.
Ma'am, you're charged with resisting arrest or search. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. Okay.
Your Honor, on March 30th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer observed a vehicle traveling 55 miles an hour in a 40-mile-an-hour zone and made a traffic stop. Upon contact with the defendant became irate and demanded the law enforcement officer's name and badge number before answering a FaceTime call and becoming distracted. The defendant advised that her driver's license was expired and that she only had a passport. Vehicle registration was also expired. The law enforcement officer asked the defendant to step out of the vehicle and the defendant ignored the commands. The law enforcement officer then opened the defendant's door and again ordered the defendant to step out of the car and informed her she was under arrest for interfering with public duties. The law enforcement officer then removed the defendant from the driver's seat and forced the defendant to the ground. After being detained, the defendant refused to get into the back of the law enforcement officer's vehicle and began to kick out towards the deputies. In the process, the defendant struck the law enforcement officer in both thighs several times. The law enforcement officer was eventually able to force the defendant into the vehicle.
Did she get charged with assault on the peace officer?
No, Your Honor, she did not.
Very lucky. Extremely lucky that you're not charged with 2 additional felonies. Ms. Hodge, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. So can you run her license, see if she has a valid license, please? If you do not have a Texas driver license and a liability insurance in your name, you're not allowed to drive. And I will make that a condition of your bond. When you get into a pissing match with people who have the power of arrest, who wins? Right. Take that into account. A lot of times, something like this ends up in a ticket, you know?
She's not eligible.
Okay, you're not allowed to drive. I'm making that a condition, and you're now going to sign an affidavit with me today, which is a promise that you're not going to drive. I don't care what's going on in your life. There's no justification you can give for driving. I don't care if there's a burning building and you have to save 50 people. Do not drive. If you want to drive, go get a license, get insurance, and I'll happily take this restriction off. That's the only condition I'm placing on you now. Don't drive unless you have those, and then you get approval from us. Because you have a lawyer, Ms. Hodge, I will waive your appearance. Meaning you don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with Ms. Barnes. She'll tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If she tells me she cannot get a hold of you because you're playing games, you're not responding to phone calls or text messages, I will issue a warrant for your arrest as well. Okay, so I'll have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive, and after that, you guys are out of here. Interference to the duties of a public servant, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
The officer was dispatched to an apartment in Harris County, Texas, in response to a disturbance. Prior to their arrival, the officers were told the defendant was in an altercation with the child's mother, was intoxicated, and had a firearm. Upon arrival, the officers observed the defendant banging on the door to his residence, and the officer told the defendant to show his hands, and the defendant ignored them. The defendant then pulled his handgun from his waist to show the officers that he had it, and then placed it back into his waistband approximately 4 times. The defendant eventually put the handgun down, but told officers they would have to tase him to get him to stop. The officers then attempted to detain the defendant, but the defendant continuously pulled his hands away and kept placing them in his pockets. The defendant was then tased twice, but kept putting his hands back into his pockets. The officers were eventually able to detain the defendant.
Did you say, initially you said he was intoxicated, right? Is that what you
Yes,
said?
he was intoxicated.
Okay. Mr. McLean, case, I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs and not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand? What do you do for a living, sir?
Photographer. Do photography.
Okay. What kind of income do you have from photography?
Income coming in, what you want to know, monthly or?
Yeah. And do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Yes.
Okay. We'll give you time. So I'm going to have you meet with Victoria. We'll have you sign a reset. I'll have you get with Fleischer for your bond conditions. And after that, you're free to go. All right? Please. Okay. Ready? Yeah. Sorry to keep you waiting.
How are you?
Do we have Zuberi, right?
How are you?
Good, good, man. We have a,
We've been working hard. The case was filed late April. He had a retained lawyer in the beginning. He came to me middle of June. I subbed in late June. I had a couple settings.
Where do you want to go? What do you want?
We're asking for about 30 days to flush some stuff out. And I think ultimately what I'm slightly disappointed with is the way the case was presented by the agency to the DA's office. It's not their fault. We've been put in a time crunch where we got to November and we began to run up against your 180 days. And I think we all kind of realized the agency didn't bring over what they needed to bring over.
Are you still lacking stuff?
I think we're all in a position where it's less, some of the initial discovery is complete, but because we're all working so hard, there's some subsequent discovery that needs to be done based on some things that we. And so Kelsey's been great. She's working hard, talking to people.
But I mean, what do I need to do? Because we're now at 240 days. We're still missing stuff that's unacceptable.
I would suggest this is one of those moments where I would say we've all been doing this a long time. If you just trust me, when I say we really just need 30 days to work on some things and then come back, and I think we'll be in a better position then to know with clarity whether we're working this out or whether we're not, and we need a trial date.
Well, then I'll give it to you, Lon, but at the next setting, it's player trial, you know? Like, that's it.
And I appreciate your position is like, hey, look, I've got and I have an idea of when and how I want to move things. Every now and then things get messy. This one's gotten a little messy, but
Typically, when we face this type of dilemma, what I do is I order them and I subpoena the people who have.
yeah, this is a little different than that. This is different. And if we were in one, and I think you did that back in November because there were some screenshots or something that maybe weren't complete yet. And then so you asked for a compliance hearing, and then some more information was provided, which again, really only happened because the agency in the beginning, like I'm used to small town like detective work. This didn't happen here. And so a lot of it's been thrust in their lap, unfairly probably. And so she's good, we're all good. Got good
Right, so-
good lawyers working on it. If you give us 30 days.
I'll give you the 30 days, but at the next setting, it's player trial. I mean, it's it, because by then we'll be, you know, what, 275? So we're close to.
Track 60 that I wasn't on it.
Yeah, I mean, and that's charged with driving while intoxicated, first offense.
第一个指控是您被指控醉驾，
It's elevated to a class A misdemeanor because of the high blow.
因为你吹气的时候，它的这个指数比较高，所以它的这个罪行有指控加重，成为了第一级的轻罪。
You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine.
您将会面临高达1年的服刑，或者或者是$4000的罚金。
We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent.
你有权利保持沉默，我们将会做一个可能性的证据。
Anything you say can or will be used against you.
你所说的话可以，也可能将会对你不利。
Officers were dispatched to a major crash in Harris County, Texas.
在德州 Harris 县，警官被派遣到一个汽车事故现场。
Complainant told officers that he was sitting at a red light and was rear-ended by defendant.
指控者告诉警官，他当时在红绿灯那边等红灯，最后被一辆后面的车追尾。
Upon arrival, officers found the defendant standing next to his car.
在到达现场的时候，警官发现被告人在他的车旁边站着。
Defendant repeated to them that the accident was his fault.
被告人一直不断的告诉警官，这次的事故是他的错。
Officers observed bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, strong odor of alcoholic beverage, and poor balance.
警官当时看到他的眼睛通红，说话的时候不清楚，同时他平衡非常有限， 有一些酒精的影响。
The defendant admitted to drinking 2 beers.
被告人承认他喝了2瓶啤酒。
Standard field sobriety tests were conducted.
标准的现场酒精测试执行。
6 out of 6 HGN.
The interpreter requests a repetition.
6 out of 6 HGN. Turn.
走路和转弯的平衡度是8。
3 out of 4 one leg stand.
一只脚站立的指数是4个里面有3个。
DIC red and breath consented.
DIC 是红色，然后它的这个呼吸也是经过同意的。
The results were 0.174, 0.174.
呼吸的结果是0.174， 0.174。
He has no prior DWIs and no license. I'm sorry, driver's license is eligible.
之前没有任何醉驾的前科，所以他的驾照是有资格的。
Mr. Luo, I'm going to find that enough probable cause exists to go forward with your case.
罗先生，我觉得我们现在有足够的证据，可以认为我们可以认定您是有罪的。
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs.
Your Honor, the interpreter needs to clarify one thing. Go forward means that you can find them guilty or not.
I'm finding there's enough probable cause to go forward.
Oh, go forward. Okay.
Correct.
OK， 那抱歉，刚才说的是我们有足够的证据可以继续审理这个案件，而不是说你认定有没有罪，是继续审理这个案件。
I am putting conditions on his bond, and if he violates them, his bond will be revoked.
那我们现在给你一个保释金，那我们将会有相关的保释金的条件。如果要是您违反了保释金的条件，那你将会有后果。
I am ordering you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs.
我命令您不要喝酒精或者是吸毒。
You will be randomly tested.
你会在不定时的情况下被检测。
If you fail to go test or if you consume alcohol, your bond will be revoked.
如果您要是在检测的时候没有过关，或者是您喝了酒，那您这次的保释金将会被撤销，将会被没收。 So the interpreter requests a clarification because there is some I couldn't hear some of the words. So if it's failed to the test and the consumption of alcohol, his bond is ineligible?
So what happens is if he tests positive for alcohol or illegal drugs, I will revoke this bond and put him in jail.
Okay, that's what interpreter was saying. Okay, 所以如果要是您的酒精测试是阳性的，或者是您喝了酒的话，那我们就会把您直接就进监狱，然后呢，您同时也没有保释金了。
We are going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer.
我将会给你时间去寻找律师，同时我们也将会让您的出庭日期重新安排。
Do you have any questions?
有什么问题吗？
因为我有三高，我从来不喝酒的，只是因为那天过节日，过圣诞节我喝了以后，都是已经5、6个小时以后才开的车，但是我不知道为什么这个车是这么高。我从来因为我有三高，每天需要吃药，根本就不喝酒的人。
Okay, so I have high blood pressure, diabetes, and high cholesterol, so I hardly ever drink. And that was during the Christmas holiday season. I drank very
hold on,
little.
Ma'am, I don't want to talk about the case.
No, that's the interpreter's job is to interpret for it. So it's not the
Right.
interpreter interpreting, it was Mr. Law was talking.
I don't want you to say it because he has the right to remain silent.
Okay.
Anything he says, they can use it against him. And I don't
Okay.
want him to say something that hurts the case. I'm trying to prevent that from happening.
Your
If
Honor,
you can tell
if you can address to the defendant instead of to the interpreter, I think that
Okay.
would be properly. 'Cause-
You have the right to remain silent.
OK，你有权利保持沉默。
I do not want to talk about the case now.
我现在不想谈这个案件。
Anything you say, they can use it against you to prove guilt.
如果你说的任何事情都可以作为您的这个证据。
The
让
only
你有
thing
罪。
you need now is you need a lawyer.
你现在需要的就是需要个律师。
We will give you time to go look for a lawyer.
我给你时间去找律师的。
Understand you're not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs.
你现在要理解的是，你现在不能够喝酒，也不能够吸毒。
Do not violate the law. Do not pick up any new criminal cases.
不要犯法，也不要去做任何违法的事情。
If you do, then I'm going to put you in jail. No more PR bonds.
要是你出现这样的问题的话，那你直接就进监狱，没有什么任何可以保释的机会了。
For now, I will have you sign a reset with Victoria.
那现在呢，你可以跟 Victoria 那边签一个重新安排出庭时间的文件。
You will then sign with your bond conditions, understanding the bond. You will sign a paper indicating you understand your bond conditions.
你将会签个文件，上面会表示你已经了解了保释金的条件，
And then you're free to go.
然后你就可以走人了。
Go for it. Okay. Ball's in your court.
Your Honor, Mr. Biagas, when he climbed to the mailbox pole, he didn't stop. He got out of the car. There's no one to talk to. And so from there, he went to his residence, Your Honor. But, it's not a case where he didn't identify himself or anything. And then we don't know what the restitution amount is going to be for the mailbox.
My concern was that according to the statute, right, it says that you're supposed to, I don't even know.
Take reasonable steps to locate and notify the owner or person in charge of the property of the collision.
What time, was this the middle of the night?
$1:50 in the morning.
I don't think it'd be reasonable to knock on anyone's door. I don't think anyone would open.
I mean, reasonable steps, you know where the person lives, you hit their mailbox. It would be pretty easy to walk up and knock on the door.
Is that reasonable? I mean, if you go up to someone's door at 2 a.m. and you start knocking on the door, are you going to scare the?
Probably, Judge, but I would want to
No.
know if it were my mailbox and somebody ran their car into it.
Would you open the door and go out?
I would look through the peephole and I'd see,
I
and then I would
guess
see a
there are
crashed car.
there are other measures I guess you could take theoretically,
Something.
right? I guess leave.
Right.
Maybe leave a note on the door.
Okay, all right. Mr. Biagas, come up. I mean, reasonable measures, right? And I guess that would. Have you run his license, see if he has a valid Texas driver license?
It's
Mr.
an out-of-state Florida license that appears valid in our system.
Okay, Mr. Biagas, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you not to drive any vehicle unless you have car insurance in your name. Do you understand? If I find that you're driving without a license and or liability insurance in your name, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand? Okay, you've got a lawyer. Listen to your lawyer. He'll take care of you. I will waive your appearance so you don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you have to stay in touch with Mr. Pham and he'll tell you when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you or you pick up a new case, I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. You understand? Okay, guys. Any conditions you think?
I'm okay with your conditions, Judge, just no driving without
Yeah,
insurance.
just
Law
be
violation.
careful out there, okay?
If he does have insurance, can you rip the CW?
Yes.
And then we can settle it?
You did have insurance,
Yes.
hopefully.
Yes, sir.
Okay, wonderful. Great. Okay, all right, man. Take care. Have fun. Can you file that? Do you mind those conditions? All right. Michael, he still needs to sign the conditions and then he can go.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so just Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Hey, senor, hat off. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
On December 28th, 2024, the officer came to a stop behind the defendant's vehicle and the light turned green and the defendant's motor vehicle proceeded and the defendant's vehicle immediately drifted approximately halfway onto the shoulder with other motor vehicles around it before the driver jerked back into the lane. Traffic stop was then initiated and the officer made contact with the defendant, the driver, and sole occupant of the vehicle. The officer observed slurred speech, bloodshot eyes, unsteadiness on feet, and an odor of an alcoholic beverage. The defendant admitted to consuming one alcoholic beverage and standard sobriety tests were administered. HGN 6 out of 6. The walk and turn on one leg stand could not be performed due to the defendant complaining of leg pain. The defendant was read the DIC and consented to breath. The result was 0.192. However, the defendant was unable to provide a second sample and consented to a blood draw.
Mr. Allen, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Does he have a license?
It's eligible, Your Honor.
All right. How many prior DWIs does he have?
He has one prior, Your Honor.
One? Okay. Mr. Allen, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case, and I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. You have a valid license. You cannot drive unless you also have valid liability insurance in your name, and I'm now placing a restriction on your license that you are not allowed to drive any vehicle that doesn't have an ignition interlock on it. If you're caught driving a vehicle that doesn't have an interlock, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. Do you understand? I'm sending word and notice to DPS so that every police officer in the state is going to know if you get pulled over and you're driving a vehicle that doesn't have an interlock, they're going to arrest you on the spot. Do you understand? I see that you have a lawyer. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance, but you must stay in touch with Mr. Stewart and he will tell you when you have to come back to court. You don't have to waste your time coming back here, but you must stay in touch with counsel and he'll tell you when you have to come back. You understand?
So I need to wait for him now?
We're gonna have you wait for him now, but after today, I'm gonna waive your appearance so you don't have to waste your time. We'll just have you work and do your life while we get evidence, or while he gets evidence to work the case up.
Wait for him.
Right, I'm gonna have you sign a reset. I'll have you meet with Fleischer for bond conditions and we'll just have you waiting back for Mr. Stewart to show, okay? Please. Sir, you were charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. The officer was dispatched to a disturbance at a residence in Harris County, Texas, and the complainant, the mother of the defendant, told officers that the night before, her and the defendant had gotten into an argument. The defendant returned the next day to get his belongings, and the defendant walked up to the complainant with a fighting stance, and the complainant told officers that the defendant grabbed her wrist, causing pain and scratches, and attempting to pull her. The defendant stated, "No, bitch, you're coming downstairs with me." The complainant pulled away, and the defendant then slapped her in the face, causing pain. The witness, the defendant's sister, also saw the assault.
Mr. Brunson, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. No, now's not the time. You will have the opportunity. Now's not the time. I'm just trying to find if there's enough probable cause to go forward. If so, what kind of conditions to put on your case, if any? Have you reached out to the complaining witness? Do we know what she wants?
So we made an attempt and she couldn't speak to us at the time we called, so we'd have to reach out.
Okay. Mr. Brunson, because I always like to follow the wish, stop. Letting you know what the expectation is in this court. You have the right to remain silent. Exercise that right. I've got a bunch of DAs here. Whatever you say, they're going to sit there and type it and use it against you. I like to follow the wishes of the complaining witness. When I don't know what they want, I'm going to order you not to have any contact with them. I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of any weapons as well. There is a protective order that has been issued in this case, and if I were you, I would get to know it, because if you violate the protective order, the state can and will file additional cases against you, including a violation of protective order, and that is the capital murder of misdemeanors. Do you understand? So get to know it. We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you go to Victoria and sign a reset. We will have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions ready. We'll have you sign it, and after that, you'll be free to go. All right, please.